Hey, what's going on? So we're going to see if this live thing is going to work now that I've had YouTube for a while. So right now, you might be seeing me live. If not, this will be on here and we'll see how this goes. So yesterday we talked in Junie B. Jones, we read chapter 1 and 2, and we learned that Junie B is going on a field trip. All right, I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. There we go. All right. Hey, somebody's on here. I don't know who it is, but hey, what's going on? All right, we're going to read Junie B. Jones. Oh, and that person's gone. So whoever it was. All right, here we go. So Junie B. Jones is going on a field trip, and her mom's going to get her some new clothes, and they're going to get some camera, or a little disposable camera that she can take. Oh, and remember, Junie B. is so afraid of going to the farm because she thinks that horses will stomple you to death. And then her mom was telling her about her mom's uncle had a farm, and they had a mean rooster named Spurs. All right, chapter 3. The next morning, chapter 3 is called Pictures. The next morning, Mother called me for breakfast. Good morning, said Mother. Good morning, said Daddy. Good morning, I said. Roosters can peck your head into a nub. Daddy put down his coffee cup. Excuse me, he said. I pointed at my head. A nub, I explained. A nub is a teensy little knob head. Roosters, what in the world is this about? I took a big breath. Because how can I even be clear about this subject? A nub, a roundish, ballish head knob. And do not tell me that roosters do not peck you, on account of we had pet day at my school, and Meanie Jim brought his rooster to room 9, and that boy is a rooster expert. I looked at her. Plus, also, you said Uncle Billy's rooster was mean too, right, Mother? Remember that? Mother looked confused at me. Her mother looked frustrated at me. Then she put her head down on the table. And she didn't come out for a real long time. Finally, she peeked her eyes at Daddy. Now what? She said, kind of quiet. Maybe it'll blow over, said Daddy. I shook my head. No, it will not blow over, I told them, because roosters do not listen to reason, and so there is nothing we can do about this pecking situation. Daddy rubbed his eyes. Could we please just change the subject, he said. Yeah, only I'm not talking about a nub. Only not talking about a nub will not make it go away, I said. And so, that's enough, said Daddy. I quick stopped talking then. But even after we changed the subject, nubs kept staying on my mind. That day at school, Mrs. told us to draw a picture about our trip to the farm. She said to make a colorful picture of what we wanted to see. I drawed and drawed, plus also I colored and colored. When all of us got done with our pictures, we sat in our chairs in a big circle, and we told each other about what we drew. My bestest friend named Lucille went first. She drawed a picture of a pink flamingo. Flamingos are my favorite animals, she said. That's because pink is my favorite color, and flamingos are pink, and I have a pink dress that will match them perfectly. So that is the dress I'll be wearing to the field trip. She wrinkled her nose real cute. Pink brings out the natural blush of my complexion, she told Mrs. Have you ever noticed my satiny, smooth skin? Mrs. looked and looked at that girl. You are a fascinating child, Lucille, but I'm afraid there aren't any flamingos on a dairy farm. Lucille looked surprised. So where are they then? She asked. Well, flamingos can be found in lots of places, said Mrs. South America, for example. Lucille shrugged her shoulders. So fine, we'll just go there instead. Mrs. said for Lucille to sit down. Just then Polly Allen Puffer springed out of his chair. Look, teacher, I drew a catfish. See his whiskers? My brother said catfish whiskers are sharp, so they slice your finger to the bone. Mrs. made a sick face. Ooh. Yes, well, thank you for sharing that, Polly Allen. But we're not going fishing. We're going to a farm, remember? Yes, but my brother said there's lots of catfish farms around here. And that's the kind of farm I think we should. No, Polly, no. We're just going to a regular plain old farm with regular plain old farm animals. Paul and Puffer did a mad breath. Then he said the word big whoop. After that, Paul and Puffer had to go stand in the hall. Mrs. had to do some deep breathing. Please, children, please, did anyone in room 9 draw a picture of a regular farm animal? Anyone at all? That's all I'm looking for here, just a regular old farm animal. I did, Mrs., I yelled real excited. I drew a picture of a rooster under a tree. Oh, Junie B, thank you. That's perfect, she said. I held it up so she could see it. See it, Mrs.? See how pretty it is? Mrs. looked at my picture. Oh, yes. That's a very nice picture, Junie B. But why is it laying on its side? It crashed over in a rainstorm, I said. Oh, said Mrs. Oh, dear. She looked even closer. But I'm afraid I don't see the rooster, honey. I pointed. There. See his foot under that branch? He didn't get out in time, apparently. Mrs. covered her mouth with her hand. Then a girl named Charlotte hollered, I hate that picture. That's a terrible picture. I crossed my arms at that girl. You would not say that if your head was a nub, sister, I said. Meanie Jim laughed real loud. Then Mrs. said for all of us to take our chairs back to our tables, and we did not show any more farm pictures. Well, sounds like they're not really sure what they want to do for this farm tour on this farm field trip. So I think everybody's kind of confused about what they're going to do. All right, so that was the end of chapter 3. We'll come back tomorrow and read chapter 4. So it looks like this live is working pretty good. So maybe we'll try to do some more live videos here in the next couple days, maybe. All right. Okay, we'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye.